And welcome once again to another fantastic episode of Atomic Tutorials. My name is Dr. Wasabi. In today's video we are making the Miss Nanny robot from Fallout 4 and subsequently Fallout 76. The Miss Nanny, as described in the Vault-Tec survival guide, is essentially the female equivalent of the Mr. Handy with all equivalent armaments and procedures. So without me going on too much, let's get into the block list. Okay, so for the Miss Nanny robot build, you'll need the following block items: grey concrete, grey stained glass, blocks of netherite, polished deep slate stairs and slabs, anvils, cyan terracotta, polished andesite slabs, polished andesite stairs, white concrete, regular quartz slabs and stairs, pillar quartz blocks, clay blocks, bells, yellow stained glass panes, yellow stained glass, orange stained glass pane, orange stained glass, smooth red sandstone stairs, pink concrete, stripped crimson hyphae, light blue concrete, and glowstone blocks. So those are the blocks you'll need for today's build. Okay, so for you survival players, my main advice is to collect as much white concrete as possible, as the Miss Nanny build comprises mainly of this main block palette. So now that the block list is out of the way, I think it's time to get in to our time lapse. we are back from that amazing time-lapse, folks. But before I show you anything more, I just want to say if you do like what I do, please like this video and subscribe. Now, would you have a look at this build? Honestly, I am just so blown away at the amount of diversity this one model can endure. It's actually crazy. Now, of course, we will do a lot of models, you know, after this of the Mr. Handy. We've still got the Nuka World version and, of course, the many Raider varieties. But in terms of the pre-war versions, this is, I would say, the second to last one on our list. And it's a very clean version, I must say. I know the Mr. Handy, the sort of pre-war version, does employ a more shiny coat. You know, it's supposed to be like polished metal, but the Miss Nanny kind of employs a more kind of calcified, a smooth paint kind of look, which I think is a bit more appeasing, at least in my opinion. Now, of course, with our usual Mr. Handy builds, we have the usual accompaniments, including the legs, the thruster, the main head kind of space box, whatever you'd like to call it. I don't think there is a specific word for this thing. It just has all of its kind of circuits and, you know, personality matrices and all that stuff. We have the eyes as well, nothing much changed here, although I did kind of spruce up the use of a different glass. So usually I just do a grey stained glass here and then put a white shade around the eye, but I just thought it would look a bit more kind of contrasting against the kind of crisp white of the concrete, and I think that worked pretty well in my opinion. But apart from the usual default Mr. Handy kind of spiel, so to speak, we do have a couple of things that this Miss Nanny is holding. Now, usually the Miss Nanny has a whole bunch of tasks, but one of those tasks is housekeeping and babysitting, essentially. So I decided to give it a baby bottle, a rattle, which has the cute little bells over here. And of course, who wouldn't love a big bouncy ball to just throw around like an absolute maniac? Now, of course, the Miss Nanny, like the Mr. Handy, is very kind of versatile in what it can do. You do see this in kind of Cambridge Polymer Labs, I believe, and a few other places where it can serve as an assistant role or a research role, depending on what kind of company purchases this model in its entirety. So that has been our tutorial for today, the Miss Nanny from Fallout 4 and of course Fallout 76. Now folks, if you do want to see a more post-war version, I will be posting the more unique model, I should say, to my Planet Minecraft account. So of course, if you do want to check that out, please be so obliged. My name has been Dr. Wasabi. I bid you a most pleasant good evening, and of course, as always, God bless. And now, folks, it is time to say good night. We sincerely appreciate your viewing and hope we've succeeded in providing you with an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Stay happy and come back again soon. Good night.